So recently, I was watching stuff on the case of Brian Koberger, the guy that killed the Idaho4. Terrible individual. And I came across a story about how the Happy Face killer actually wrote a letter pleading with the FBI to have Brian Koberger transferred to his prison and made his cellmate, under the guise that he felt this is the only way that Brian Koberger would be safe from people trying to take retribution or make a name for themselves. Basically claiming that people would try to do him like Jeffrey Dahmer. Well, the first thing is, I was thinking about it, and this is my opinion of what happened. So serial killers are typically quite narcissistic and do not like watching other people get the glory that they wish they had. The Happy Face killer at one point was the biggest story in America and hasn't been for a long time. Sitting behind bars, rotting away. And Brian Koberger's story was huge. Blew up the internet and became massive, even though things he did were terrible. Just like, you think about with like Ted Bundy and how Ted Bundy actually helped the FBI track and catch a lot of different serial killers, including the Green River Killer, because he admitted to the FBI at one point he did it because he didn't like seeing somebody else out there having fun when he was locked up in prison and he didn't get to do what he was doing anymore. It's jealousy and narcissism. My personal opinion is, first off, I think Brian Koberger should face Gen Pop and possible retribution for what he did, because what he did was absolutely sick and horrible, and he's a terrible human being for it. Secondly, I don't think the Happy Face Killer has any chance of having that move occur, but I also believe that it's because a guy like him, is probably sitting there figuring, hey, if I get this guy moved to my cell by some kind of chance and then I kill this guy, guess what? People are going to talk about me again. I'm going to be the #1 story again. It's how these guys think, man. It's not an act to protect him. He's a psychopath.